Picture this. You open your eyes, and instead of rushing into chaos, you feel grounded, like something inside already knows the direction to take. No noise, no confusion, just clarity. That inner compass? It's always been there. The only difference lies in how you begin your morning. Most people wake up and instantly drown in distraction, scrolling through messages, revisiting yesterday's stress, or bracing for problems that haven't even happened. The day takes control before they've had a chance to breathe. But there's a simple shift that changes everything. People who consistently feel fulfilled do something different. They don't wait for the day to tell them how to feel. They speak to it first. They set the tone with intention. Before the world even touches them, they've already planted the seed for how they want to live. This isn't just about positive thinking. The words you choose in those first few moments carry more weight than most people realize. They rewire the brain, shape your perception, and train your thoughts to align with who you want to become. What you're about to discover are 9 carefully chosen affirmations. Each one has helped countless individuals, from everyday people to high performers, create mental clarity, emotional stability, and inner strength. These aren't random mantras. They're tools designed to help you unlock what's already waiting inside you. Each statement builds upon the last. Together, they create a framework that will change how you interact with your day and with yourself. If you're ready to take back your mornings, it starts right here. Tell yourself this the moment you wake up. Today will be amazing. Not just because you hope it will, but because your mind needs direction. And if you don't give it one, it will default to fear, stress, or leftover thoughts from yesterday. Your brain is like a filter. From the second you open your eyes, it starts scanning for signals, good or bad. The phrase, "today is going to be a great day," does more than sound positive. It programs your mental radar to notice uplifting moments that you might otherwise ignore. Science backs this up. Neurologists have found that setting a clear intention in the morning activates specific areas of the brain tied to awareness and motivation. You begin to notice the kind gesture from a stranger, the quiet joy of your coffee, or a peaceful pause between tasks, not because those things didn't exist before, but because now your mind is looking for them. What usually happens instead? We wake up bracing for emails, stress, and unfinished tasks. And as expected, that's all we see. But when you start your day by declaring that it's going to be great, you interrupt that cycle. You shift from reaction to creation. This sentence isn't magic. It's mental alignment, a small decision that quietly transforms how you move through the hours ahead. Start with what's already yours, not the goals you haven't reached or the things that feel out of place, but the real, present, often overlooked pieces of your life that bring warmth. Gratitude isn't just a gentle feeling. It's a mental reset. When you focus on what's working, your thoughts stop chasing what's missing. Suddenly, life doesn't feel like a constant pursuit. It feels full. This shift does more than change your mood. Research shows that people who express thankfulness regularly experience deeper sleep, lower anxiety levels, and even stronger immune responses. And the best part, it doesn't require anything dramatic. You don't need a perfect moment, just a quiet one. A morning sunbeam through your window, the scent of your favorite tea, the sound of someone laughing in another room. These are small signals that life is still offering beauty, even when everything isn't perfect. Gratitude turns your attention to what you have, not what you lack. It opens the door to more peace, more presence, and, without you realizing, more of the good things you've been hoping for. So pause, look around, acknowledge what's already supporting you. That alone has the power to shift your entire day. Every success story begins with a decision no one else can make for you, trusting yourself. Confidence isn't about being fearless. It's about moving even when fear whispers in your ear. The truth is, no one ever feels completely ready before they begin. Every person who's built something meaningful started with questions, hesitation, and uncertainty, but they acted anyway. Self-doubt is sneaky. It disguises itself as logic, caution, or even humility. But left unchecked, it keeps you stuck. Believing in yourself is the only antidote strong enough to override those quiet lies. And here's what most people forget. Belief isn't just a feeling. It's a practice. It's showing up even when you're unsure. It's choosing to try again when things fall apart. It's speaking to yourself with kindness instead of criticism. Say it to yourself not once but every day, I trust who I'm becoming. That simple declaration changes how you walk into rooms, how you handle challenges, and how others respond to you. Because when you carry belief in your posture, your tone, and your choices, the world takes notice, and it starts to believe in you too. Life doesn't ask for permission. It shows up unannounced, with joy, with chaos, with change. And while you can't predict every turn, you can remember this. You've made it through every hard day so far. Think back. There were moments that felt too heavy, seasons where you doubted your ability to keep going. And yet here you are, not because everything went smoothly, but because you adapted, you endured, you grew stronger when it mattered most. Resilience isn't loud. It often hides in quiet decisions, the choice to keep going, to try again, to show up one more time. When you remind yourself each morning that you're capable, you awaken that steady strength that's always been inside you. You're not fragile. You're flexible. You bend, but you don't break. Whatever today brings, peace or pressure, you have the tools to meet it. And if you don't have all the answers yet, you have the ability to figure them out. Say it without hesitation. I can. Handle what's ahead. Not because it'll be easy, but because you've already faced harder things and found your way through. So much of what drains us has nothing to do with what we can change. We get tangled in other people's opinions, unexpected delays, and things far beyond our reach. But peace starts the moment you stop trying to manage everything and start choosing what truly belongs to you. You can't rewrite someone else's actions. You can't predict every twist life throws. But you can decide how you show up. That's where your real power lives. Every day, you get to choose your mindset, your attitude, your next move. When energy isn't wasted on what's out of reach, it becomes fuel for what you can shape. Your growth, your reactions, your next step forward. Letting go doesn't mean giving up. It means refocusing. It means drawing a line between what's yours to carry and what's not. It's turning down the noise so you can finally hear your own voice. Say it clearly. My energy belongs to what I can influence, and that choice alone is a freedom most never realize they have. Somewhere along the way, many people picked up the belief that they have to suffer before they're allowed to be happy. That joy is something to be earned, like a reward for struggle. But that's not truth. That's conditioning. You don't have to prove your worth. You don't need to check a list before life is allowed to be kind to you. You are worthy, not someday, not after, but right now. The moment you accept that goodness isn't something you must chase or beg for, your world shifts. You stop settling. You stop shrinking to fit where you don't belong. You start recognizing the value in your own existence. Believing you deserve good things isn't arrogance. It's self-respect. It's opening your heart to receive without guilt. It's removing the mental blocks that once told you to doubt every blessing that came your way. Say it with certainty. I am open to receive. Let that sentence become your foundation, because what you allow in starts with what you believe you're worthy of. Every obstacle carries something deeper than frustration. It carries wisdom if you're willing to look for it. Challenges aren't proof that you're off track. They're often signals that growth is happening beneath the surface. What feels like a setback in the moment can, in time, become the very thing that shaped your strength. Think back to situations that tested you, moments that felt like failure, or endings you didn't choose. At the time, they probably felt impossible. But now, you've carried those lessons with you. You've changed, adjusted, grown. The most resilient people aren't the ones who avoid difficulty. They're the ones who ask, what is this trying to teach me? They take the hit and find meaning in the recovery. They don't just survive the storm, they rebuild something better afterward. When you begin your day expecting to grow, not just to coast, your perspective shifts. You stop fearing the unknown and start using it. Repeat this truth to yourself. Every experience adds something to me, even the hard ones, especially the hard ones. You're not at the mercy of circumstances. How you feel isn't something handed to you by the world. It's something shaped from within. That doesn't mean you won't face moments of stress or frustration. It means you get to decide what you do with them. When something goes wrong, you have a choice. Let it take over, or take a breath and respond with clarity. This isn't about ignoring emotion, it's about owning it. A deep inhale, a shift in perspective, a conscious pause before reacting. These are small tools that give you back your power over and over again. You don't need to wait for the day to be perfect to feel calm. You don't need everyone else to act right before you find peace. Your emotional state belongs to you, so say it like a fact, not a wish. I direct my energy. I choose how I feel today. Kindness doesn't require a grand gesture. A nod of understanding, a soft tone in a tense moment, a message that says, I see you. These are quiet gifts that carry incredible weight. Every time you choose empathy, you plant something good. And often you'll never see the full impact, but that doesn't make it any less real. Positivity is contagious in the best way. The more you offer, the more you create, not just around you, but inside you. Your actions echo back. And even on the hardest days, being a source of light often brings light right back to you. Think of how it feels when someone unexpectedly uplifts your day. You have that same power, so carry it with intention. My presence matters. What I give returns. Today I choose to add something good to the world around me.